Good morning, children. In the previous class, we learned about the question answers which are related to that of our chapter, that is the force. Okay. Today we'll be learning about the reflections of concepts. Okay. In that, just we discuss about the question answers which are related over here. First question is that in the reflection of concepts, what is a force? Force is the one which tends to change the direction of an object, or which tends to change the shape of an object. Okay, that is called as the force. Force is the push or pull which tends to change the shape or position or direction of the object. What changes can be produced by a force? That means changing the shape, changing the direction. Okay, like that we will be having of the changes. Give two examples for the contact and a force at a distance. Many forces are there, that is the muscular force, frictional force, gravitational force, like that we will be already we discussed about them. Explain gravitational force by suitable examples. Gravitational force suitable examples are normally a tree falling towards the ground. Okay, if a person, if he is jumping from any building, he will be coming to the ground, or any object which is freely falling, always it is coming to the ground because due to the force of attraction of the earth on the other objects. Therefore, those are the examples of the gravitational force. Okay, and here draw and explain a free body diagram to show all the forces acting on a car. Okay, what are the forces that are acting on a car? This is a car. Let us take this is a car. What are the forces acting on the car? That is the normal force. Okay, normal force, the gravitational force. Okay, the gravitational force, the force of the engine, and the frictional force. These are the forces which are acting on a car, okay, while it is moving. Next, why do tools meant for cutting always have sharp edges? The tools which are having of the sharp edges, because in order to exert more pressure and less force. Okay, more pressure is exerted when we are having of the sharp cutting edges. Okay, normally we can able to cut the vegetables very easily to the sharp edge rather than the blunt side. Okay, right. How can you differentiate between a contact and non-contact force? Already we discussed in the classes. And the net forces acting of the free body diagrams also we discussed. Next, a man stand on a still floor. A man is standing on a still floor. Okay, a man is standing on a still floor. Okay, a man is standing on a still floor. Okay, what forces are acting on him? Normal force is acting. Okay, normal force is acting. Gravitational force is acting. Gravitational force is acting. In the same way, static force is acting. Static means rest. Static friction with it. Static frictional force. Static friction is acting on the body. Okay, static friction means the friction of a body when a body is at rest. Okay, and the problem we completed. How do you appreciate the role of friction in facilitating our various activities? How do you appreciate the role of friction? That means how the role of friction is taking place in our daily life activities. That means normally when we are walking, okay, we can able to walk easily only when there is a friction. If the smooth floor is there, or watered floor is there, or oil floor is there, can we walk easily? No, we cannot walk easily. Therefore, friction plays a very main role in walking, or the vehicles when they are in the motion. Okay, when they are in the motion, there is a friction that is developed in between of the tire and the road. Okay, which we call it as the banking of the roads. tire and the road, the friction is available. Normally we can able to see in the tires we can see some of the gaps over there, gaps. Okay, for the tires we can able to see some gaps over there, some lines. Or for shoes also we'll be using of some for shoes and for chappals we will be using of some gaps over there. What are those gaps? Why the gaps are left? Means the gaps are left in order to have more friction, in order to exert the friction between the floor and the chappal, or the floor on the road and the tires. Gaps are maintained over there such that the tire will be interlocked with the road. Okay, as a result the vehicle doesn't fall. But normally sometimes during of the rainy season, many of the vehicles will be falling down, slipping down. Why? Or normally we too, when we are walking on by the roads, if we are having the smooth floor or muddy floor, will slip down. Why? Because due to of the less friction. Therefore, in order to have, if we have the more friction, then only we can able to walk easily, then only we can able to run our vehicles easily. And in the same way, writing with our pen or holding of the pen, if the pen is having of smooth, that means if you are applying the oil to the pen, and can you hold the pen easily? No, we cannot hold it. Okay, in the same way, some of the bodies will be having about heat energy, some will be producing of the heat energy. It is also because due to of the friction. Okay, right. And here next question, that is higher order thinking questions. In that questions it is given that if you push a heavy box, which is at rest, a box is there which is at rest, you must exert more force in order to push that box. Okay, in order to push the box, we should exert the more force. But once the box is sliding, when the box is moving, easily we can use less force to maintain that motion. Why? It is because due to of the inertia of motion. Inertia of motion says that when a body is in the motion, that means if the body is in the motion, the tendency of the body will be that always it tries to be in the same motion. Okay, that is called as inertia of the motion. Inertia of motion means the tendency of a body which is in the state of motion continues to be in the same state of motion. It wants to be in the same state. That is called as the inertia of the motion. Normally, okay, when the vehicles are running, they want to be in the same position. Okay, they want to be in the same motion. Or normally, when you are riding the bicycle, after applying the force on the pedals of the bicycle, after traveling to a certain distance, you won't use more force. Okay, first you will be using of more force in order to drive the bicycle. But after some time, after applying some force, you will be moving without applying of the force on the pedals. Easily the bicycle will be moving. Why it is like that? It is because due to what? It is because due to the inertia of the motion. What the inertia of motion states that? The inertia of motion states that the body is in the state of motion, it wants to be in the same state of the motion. Or not only the motion, if the body is in the state of rest, it wants to be in the same state of the rest. That is called as the inertia of the rest. Okay, but this is because due to the inertia of the motion. Next, how do you increase the pressure? By keeping area unchanged. By keeping the area unchanged. And the second one is that by keeping the force unchanged. Okay. Here, second question is that in the higher order thinking question. Okay, how do you appreciate the pressure? How do you appreciate the pressure? By keeping area unchanged. First one is that area is unchanged. Normally, in order to exert the pressure, okay, we should have either the force, pressure is directly proportional to force. Pressure is inversely proportional to the area, it is inversely proportional to the area of contact. That means in order to increase the pressure, either force should be increased or force should be changed, or pressure should, in order to increase the pressure, force should be changed, or either area should be changed, or both should be changed. Okay. In order to increase the pressure, force should be changed or area should be changed, or both should be changed. But here he is asking that area without changing the area, how do you increase the pressure? Without changing the area, in order to increase the pressure, we should increase the force. Why? Why? Because force is directly proportional to the pressure. If we are not changing the area, we should change the force. Second case is that if the force is unchanged. Second case is that force is unchanged. Force is unchanged. The force is not changing, therefore what should be changed? We should change the area. Okay. Either force should be changed or area should be changed. In the first case, if area is not changing, what should be changed? Force should be changed. In the second case, force is not changing, therefore what should be changed? Area should be changed. Okay, like that we can able to increase the pressure. Next, imagine that friction disappeared from the earth. What will happen? The friction is not there on the earth. We cannot able to walk. We cannot able to write on the paper. Teachers cannot able to write on the green board or black board. Okay. We cannot able to write. We cannot be able to do all the things. We cannot able to ride the vehicles or move the vehicles on the roads. There is no friction. Therefore, friction plays a very, very important role in our daily life. Okay, coming to the multiple choice questions. First one is that hoisting a flag is related to. When we are hoisting of the flag, when the chief guest is hoisting the flag, it is related to what? Pulling or pushing? It is related to the pull. Okay, that is the B is the answer. Okay, B, pull. A person is pulling from well, pulling water from the well. Which type of force it is? Is it the muscular force or magnetic force or frictional force or electrostatic force? He is applying of the more force by the muscles. Therefore, it is of muscular force. Muscular force. Next, the force that a solid surface exerts on an object in the normal direction is, when a force is exerted in the normal direction, it is called as the normal force. Therefore, B is the answer. B. The third one, B is the answer. That is the normal force. Next one. Let the forces F1 and F2 act on the table in the opposite directions. If F1 is greater than F2, the net force will be F1 is greater. Fourth one. Fourth one. F1 is greater than F2. Then net force is equals to F1 minus F2. They are in the opposite directions. Opposite directions, no? Therefore, the sum of the forces. Sum of the forces will be given as net force is equals to, okay, F1 plus of minus F2. That is nothing but F1 minus F2. Net force is equals to F1 minus F2. Therefore, what is the answer? A is the answer. That is F1 minus F2. Next, a situation for effect of force leads to permanent change in shape of the object is. In the following examples, he is asking that which is the permanent change. Stretching rubber band. Whenever you stretch the rubber band, again it comes to the original position. It is not a permanent change. Squeezing of a sponge. Whenever you squeeze of the sponge, again when you release it, again it will be coming to its original position. No, it is also no. Not pressing the spring. It is also not. Why? Because whenever you press the spring, if you remove the pressure on the spring, again it goes to the same position. Breaking of a glass, yes, if you break a glass, it won't go to the same position. Therefore, breaking of the glass is an example for the permanent change. Therefore, by today, we have completed each and every topic about the force. Okay? If you are having any doubts regarding of this chapter, anything, okay, as a part of homework, You can write your doubts or clarifications, everything you can write in your notebook and you can submit to the office for this school. Okay? Right. Thank you.